I would like to acknowledge the people and would have loved being here. Sunny's Opie, Clayton, and great grandmother Joyce. There are a few others that could not be here. My brother Ken and his partner Deb, who would not leave Arizona in winter time. Let's give a round of applause to my brother. Thank you. I like digging into my brother, but whatever. Michelle's brother Mark and his partner Sunshine could not be here because whatever. COVID, yes, okay. They're not here, so we can say we got COVID. Greg's cousin Ian Bernard and his family, all the way from England, could not show up. It's a long way, you know. Greg's other cousin Brandon Hetherington and his family from Huntington Beach, they could not make it here. As well as we have a lot of Burnett's, which is on Michelle's side of the family. They could not come all the way from Quebec. It's a long way away. And I would like to say how proud I am of my son Greg. With his quiet drive and determination in his life, he managed to achieve his goals without much input. He never asked or said, he just did it. Like when he came to me after Christmas 6 years ago and he said, "Dad, I have a new co-op engineer job in 4 days." We just packed up the car and drove to Castlegar, which is 800K, 500 miles to the Americans. You're welcome. And off on adventure we went. It was fun. While cleaning up our basement due to the renovations, we came across some old stuff. And here's some early engineering work of Greg's from you know, basic measurements. I don't know how accurate they are. They are in metric, so that's okay. You know, like a roll of toilet paper and stuff like that. As well as some cartography stuff, which may come in handy to our American friends. This is British Columbia.
Actually, I think that's Canada, but
Well, it's
This is Canada. No. Oh, the U.S. is here, right? There's Canada right above it. This is continents and oceans of the world.
good job, Greg. Good job.
This is the Earth. The solar system. The Milky Way. And the universe. That's great. His artistic skills were not great, I'd hate to say. I'm sorry. I'll give you $1 for that. Thank goodness he went into engineering. Anyways, Sunny, you are a treasure that Greg found. He did have to travel a long, long way to find you. So, Blair.
We should tell Mark to go to Google Greg Poi.
It's in kilometers.
So that's from a band which you probably don't know of. It's called Chilliwack, and that's where Greg lived for a while on another co-op job. And there is another tune that, Blair, go ahead.
Do it again.
Thank you, Blair. So we are so lucky to have you in our family and having your family.
Yay!
Thank you, Pam.
I don't know what you're wishing for.
Now we know that if we want to get information about my son,
Yep.
we just have to ask you. Because in preschool in Vancouver, a teacher asked Greg if he could talk. And his answer was, I do not need to talk. I have all the neighborhood girls answer for me. There was a lot of girls in that neighborhood in Vancouver. He was 5, come on. Anyways, hope everyone has a wonderful time and see you in a few years at my next son's wedding.
Yahoo!
No pressure, no pressure.
Which son?
Which son?
I am not making that decision. It is up to them.
Good.
As other people have mentioned, if we would have had bets when the kids were like 12, which one would be married first, would we have chosen Greg?
Yes!
Anyways, thank you very much for coming here and have a wonderful time.
I would have backed you all the way, Greg. All right. That's gonna be a tough one to top. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rob.
Woohoo!
All right, so to top it is my dad. Everyone, welcome Charles Wilkins.
Aw.
It's on.
Yep.
It's on. Yeah. I'm batting 50-50 with my kids right now. 2 more to go.
Two to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have your attention. Today is a day of joy, laughter, and of course a bit of sentimentality. As I stand here as a proud father of the bride, celebrating the union of my beautiful daughter Sunni and the charming Greg. Let me take you back a few years when Sunni was 5 years old. Her beloved pet parakeet sadly departed this world. In an attempt to spare my daughter's heartbreak, I came up with the idea to take her little parakeet up to my office and told her that the medicine in my office might turn dandy blue. Magically that happened. When she turned 11, she called me a liar. As it was my way of protecting my little girl's heart, I must say she believed that the parakeet had the most magical medicine in the world. Fast forward today, I find myself standing here, not with a little girl, but with an amazing strong woman, Sunni, has grown into someone truly remarkable, currently studying for architecture with a passion that lights up any room she enters. As her father, watching her navigate life's twists and turns, I couldn't be prouder. Now on to the man who's captured Sunni's heart, Greg. I've had the pleasure of getting to know him, and it's clear that he not only loves her, but deeply also the one to protect her now. From that mischievous parakeet story to this very moment, it's heartwarming to see Sunni surrounded by someone who cherishes and safeguards her happiness. To everyone gathered here today, thank you for being part of this joyous celebration. Oh yeah. Jeez,
So now we're going to depart from what is clearly a very emotional story to we're going to go to the best man next.
Uh-oh.
If we're ready for it. Give a round of applause to Dennis.
All right.
You don't need it, sweetheart.
All right.
There you go.
Hello and welcome. As many of you already know, I'm Dennis Williams. I'm Greg's youngest brother. Also, his most handsome brother.
There you go.
I would like to thank Greg and Sunny for getting married, causing this whole event to happen. Fantastic. I would also like to thank the countless behind-the-scenes outfitters who actually put the whole thing together. All the decorations, preparations around you were done by somebody. So, thank you to them. I've only known Sunny for a little while. However, I can say with great privilege that every moment I've been with you was great. You look fantastic today, and I don't think I've ever seen you without a big smile. Furthermore, you make Greg happier than I think I've ever seen him, so that's pretty good too. I've known Greg for 23 years, which is how old I am.
Thanks for that.
I'm pleased to say that most of those years were pretty positive, and regardless of how much I have annoyed or he has annoyed me, we've mostly gotten on, and we've let bygones be bygones. One of my favorite memories of Greg was stabbing him at a young age. We were on a big family road trip, and as you all know, you get bored. You know, hours upon hours, days upon days, you're only hanging out with the same people, you're gonna get bored. Now, as some of you also may know, I'm a bit of a scientist and experimentalist. So, I had witnessed in some cartoons that people, when they sit on a tack, they just hop right back up and they don't actually get stabbed. Well, we were in the perfect situation to see if this is actually true. So, we're on a big road trip, we're going to the car, I scamper in with an enthusiasm that I don't think anybody has ever seen before. Quickly set up my trap, or as some might refer to it, my experiment, and I go sit in my seat with a perfect vantage point of the experiment that's about to unfold. Now, as some of you might realize, people have momentum when they sit down, and they don't just immediately hop up. So what happened is he sat down and just got stabbed. It took a little while for the pain to register, but boy did it. And it turns out that somebody screaming in pain, somebody crying, laughing, they're able to put the pieces together. Now, here's where you can really feel bad for me. He attacked me. He started hitting me, and I felt pretty bad about that. However, after a little while, actually not that long, we were able to get over it, and that's where we're going to transition into the sentimental stuff. Yeah, so I would like to say that he is quite forgiving. So, I don't know, some people might take a while to figure that out, but it was like an hour into the road trip and we're still back to square one. We're just hanging out. So I read online, I'm supposed to provide you marriage advice. And I happen to have a wealth of knowledge on that. My research online revealed that effective communication, commitment, and teamwork, and continuous growth are the three key things for a successful marriage. So take that for what it may be. However, I am not an expert in marriage, but I am an expert in keeping Greg happy and knowing how to manage him. What I have learned is that he's never unhappy if he's eating a cookie. So keep a cookie jar, keep it on hand, hide it, because he did at a young age have a second stomach named George that is bottomless, so you know, he will find it. But yeah, keep a cookie jar around, he's never gonna be mad at you if he's eating a cookie. No matter how bad things get, I bet a cookie can probably fix it. At the end of the day, no matter how much he tries to convince you that he's a big, strong guy, he's just a little guy who wants a cookie and a warm, soft blanket. So I don't know, figure that out. He also loves playing around. So I've seen him make jokes of horrendous situations he's been in. So no matter how bad things get, I'm sure if you give him the opportunity, he'll be able to make light of it and things will go on. Right. Yeah, so I wish you all the best. Let's raise a toast to Greg and Sunny. Successful marriage. Cheers.
Alright, now we're going to move on to the maid of honor speech. If we can have Emily please join us up here on the stage.
You gotta turn it on.
Okay, it's on. I don't know how I'm gonna top that. I've never stabbed anyone. But, so, this is gonna be a different type of story. Anyways, I haven't known Greg for too long, but I met Greg when Sunny first introduced him to us at our house. He was wearing a flannel in the middle of summer when it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So I found that a little odd, but I was like, he's from Canada. He's from Canada. So when I first met Greg, he came into our house and our dog Milo, who typically hates everyone, was very pleased to meet Greg, which was quite a surprise. I turn over my shoulder and Milo is in Greg's lap, which is a little strange. You know, relationships are a lot like Milo's instincts. Sometimes you know when you found the right match. While I haven't known Greg long, I can tell you that Sunny and Greg have that special connection that is undeniable. My advice to you both is this: never forget that exceptional bond, cherish the moments, weather the storms together, and always be patient with one another. Because I'll tell you, sometimes it's hard to be patient. So here's to a lifetime of love, laughter, and learning together. Let's toast to the happy couple. Cheers to Sunny and Greg.
Cheers to Sunny and Greg. Woo!
Okay. So at this time, I know you guys have been roasted enough, but is there anyone in the crowd who would like to say a nice word or anything maybe a little bit more scandalous about the bride and the groom? I've got a tape it. Let's get your name from the crowd real quick.
Hi, I'm Greg's aunt and Robert's older sister.
Great
I
story.
just want to say how amazing it is to see Greg this happy. We had the most amazing experience preparing for this, and as someone that helped put all the flowers and all the stuff together, Sunny has been the calmest bride I have ever seen. She basically said, she had a plan, she had the idea, and if it doesn't work, go with it. Just do what you need to do. So you are this amazing, calm, sweet lady that I am just so impressed that Greg has found. And that you two just look so amazing together. Honestly, it's just magic. And I just want to say thank you to the Williams family for you and your California family. It's like everybody gels. It's like so nice. It feels like everybody, it's like we're all relatives already. And it's very cool to see this. So I just, Good point, good point. Make sure we space ourselves out. So anyway, welcome to the Williams family, and we're so glad that you are part of our family now. So, and to all your family. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Linda. Anyone else have anything for the bride and groom?
Oh, come on, George.
Welcome up, George Wilkin.
Hey everyone, I'm George. I'm Sunny's brother. It's really nice to meet everyone here. I wasn't planning to do a speech, so I'm kind of winging it right now. But to put it in perspective, you know, Sunny grew up with 3 brothers, and we were, and including Kevin. Kevin counts because he's part of the story, but you know, we caused a lot of trouble, from taking lighters to our legs and burning off our hair, to jumping rooftops, to can of axe, to branding each other. It was crazy, you know, crazy boys. But Sunny never did anything like that. She was the most calm and collected and just cool. She you know, she was always like straightforward, and you know, it was great. So what I want to say is, now Greg has the best, most calm, like focused person from all the kids, and you're leaving our mom with us. So that's the only thing. Just want to give a round of applause and love you guys.
So we're gonna have a word from the bride and groom here in a moment, and then we're gonna work on dinner.
So first, I'd like to clarify that my grandma, who doesn't like violence, was all right with me just wailing on my brother. I've never seen it before, being able to condone violence, but it was kind of cool.
And I would like to say that it was enjoyable to watch my brothers do horrible things. I got to just sit back and go, yeah, I get to tell mom later.
I'd also like to recognize my mom for helping, being the spearhead on this whole wedding project. She spent like the last 2 weeks every single day, all day, just working on this. So give it up for her. There were so many people I haven't seen for a little while, but it was really a touching moment to see you all here. You're filling up a big room here. So it's great to see you, and thank you for all coming here.
I'm very grateful for my family that could make it. I know we couldn't get everybody, but it was good that I got most of you here.
Yeah. I hope you all brought your appetite, because I smell dinner a little from over here, and I wanted to go as soon as I can.
So does George.
Anyway, thank you all for coming here. We wish you the best.
Congratulations!
Glass to the bride and groom. To Sunny and Greg. Cheers, everyone.
They didn't tell me how they're gonna kiss, so you're gonna have to kiss for me. That means you have to give her a kiss.
There's always rules.
The microphone.
All right, dinner served. Tables 5 and 6, please get up. Get your plates. Just make some stuff. Trust me, I promise.
It should be an interesting dynamic.
Hello, sweetie.
Because there's an architect and an engineer. And the architect's